Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we turn boring business filings into something you can actually understand. Today we're diving into a company that's decided it's had enough with being a public company and is pulling the plug. What does that mean for them and for you? Let's find out. Before we jump in, if you like getting the real story behind the headlines, hit that subscribe button. We also have a Discord community linked below where you can share insights and discuss all things corporate. Scroll as a report date of Kipordly scroll Kid Edzis Fawn 8K. A current report is dated July 11, 2025. The main thing to know about this type of report is that it's filed when big, unexpected things happen that could affect a company's stock price or its future. The headline here is that Pacific Green Technologies is choosing to remove its stock from the OTC markets, place also known as over-the-counter markets, and end its registration with the Securities and Exchange Commission, also called the SEC. The company says that after looking at things like strategy, money matters, and how they run their business, they think it's better for their shareholders if they stop reporting to the SEC. The goal is to make the company simpler and cut down on annoying rules and costs. They want to focus resources on growing the business instead of dealing with paperwork. As a small company, those costs can represent a huge chunk of money. Pacific Green is planning to file a Form 15 around July 14, 2025. This form is basically a way to tell the SEC that they're done reporting. Once that form is filed, they won't have to file those regular reports like the 10K, which is the annual report, the 10Q, the quarterly report, and the 8K, which is this report anymore. The company believes that cutting these costs will help them grow more effectively and create more value for shareholders. The money they save can be used for things like making the business run better and finding new ways to make money. The chairman and CEO, Scott Poulter, says that not having to file reports will give them more freedom and save money, which will help them grow faster and explore new business deals. He also thinks the advantages of stopping the listing clearly outweigh the benefits of being on the OTC market. Pacific Green says they will keep working on their main goals, which include building battery storage projects in Europe and Australia. Pacific Green focuses on energy storage systems, which means giant batteries and green technologies like recycling waste heat. People who want to learn more can visit their website. This section is a standard disclaimer saying that things might not go as planned. Many factors could affect the company's future and the outcomes are anything but certain. The company recommends investors to read their annual and quarterly reports, as well as any other reports they file with the SEC if they want to fully understand the risks involved. The report is signed by Scott Poulter, the Chief Executive Officer and Director of Pacific Green Technologies. Here's my take. By delisting and deregistering, Pacific Green is betting that the cost savings and increased flexibility will outweigh the benefits of being a publicly traded company. For a smaller company, the ongoing expenses of compliance like legal and accounting fees can be a real drag on resources. One of the biggest risks I see is reduced transparency. Without regular public reporting, it becomes harder for investors and the public to track the company's progress and financial health. This could make it more difficult to attract investors in the future if they decide to raise capital again. Another key strength is their focus on battery storage. With the growing demand for renewable energy and grid stability, battery solutions are becoming increasingly important. Looking at the direction of the company, they want to focus on building 12 gigawatts hour of battery energy in Europe and Australia while they are at it, which represents a significant growth opportunity. But they will surely face challenges like competition, regulatory hurdles, and financing requirements. Ultimately, Pacific Green's decision to go private is a strategic gamble. It could pay off if they execute their growth plans effectively and create value for shareholders in the long run. However, if projects fall behind or they can't secure financing, the lack of transparency could become a major disadvantage. Alright, that wraps up our analysis of Pacific Green's decision to delist. What do you think about this move? Is it a smart strategy for growth or a risky gamble that could backfire? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give us a like and subscribe for more corporate insights. And don't forget to join our Discord community linked in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.